And Jacob Zuma is, by the way, he's old. He's not going to live long enough to see that happening. And the day he dies, and of course as a human being, he will die. Let me tell you, that will be the end of the thing called Umkhonto we Sizwe Party. By the way, this Umkhonto we Sizwe Party, I've said it before, and I don't care what they say. It's not a party. It's a personal property of Jacob Zuma and his family. There are no structures there. I mean, they speak with many mouths. You actually don't know who to believe in that whole ensemble. So the day Jacob Zuma dies, that whole thing is going to crumble like a house of cards. So that means anybody who thinks that South Africa is moving in the direction of Umkhonto we Sizwe in the EFF, that person is dreaming. It's not going to happen that way.
There is no age.
What about your health?
How? Where babu? Nangu muntu bo. Nangu muntu se utokotela. Baba utokotela ke manje baba. What's wrong with the health?
Yes.
What's wrong with the health? Just tell me what's wrong with the health. Looking at me, a mind bed lying is a hospital. No, I'm just checking because we're asking a very funny question. Why about my health? It's a very unusual question, Baba.
He was annoying us. Mr. Man, you had said that press briefing.
Jwale le Floyd le ena le mo rapedise a ke khole o re tla fetsa ngwaga kwa. A ke tsebo tla e fetsa kwa ngwaga ke o batla le mo rapedise. Ka ba ke utlwa bua ampua ampe mo Floyd a re a nka setle enseng balula ampatle. A ke o batle jo amkhala. Ku tsekisa nka ba na go tsebo wa go Julius na go tsebo. Zanga ka zabalaza le wena o tlile ka bona ba re mothukiwo. So na ku batle a ke tsebe.
Welcome, Mr. President Zuma, into the EFF. It's a home of rehabilitation. Anyone who wants to come, they're more than welcome. We are growing in numbers everywhere, and no one can ignore that fact.
This is the end of the EFF. There's no party formed after 1994 in South Africa that lost support and regained it. So forget the EFF is gone. The MK party is actually not a party of the future, and Floyd actually is not going to drive anything there. MK party is a Zulu nationalist party. Hlophe told us, he said he didn't join the EFF because the MK party is closest to the Zulu monarch, and Floyd is not Zulu, so he's going to be treated with suspicion. He's not going to drive anything there. He's actually naive if he thinks he's going to be at the core of that party.
I agree that we should unite all the progressive forces into common agenda, because this thing of small unviable political parties is not sustainable for the future of black people in South Africa. It's not sustainable at all. We can't, and the temptation as well, and I'm not characterizing the EFF, is that when you have got multiple of these, like they end up being fiefdoms of individuals. A IFP, UDM kind of arrangement, what is it to achieve with that? When all of us can set aside our very strong egos and say, I don't have to be a member of parliament, I don't have to be a deputy president. I can come and be led by a collective, like, and be subjected to a collective and be asked to go and organize branches of MKP from scratch and not be a member at the high levels. That is the principle that we're dealing with. And that is what we're here for, in terms of, and so that there's not even confusion. By the way, we spoke about the unification of all progressive parties with President Zuma last year, October, before the official announcement of Umkhonto we Sizwe Party. And I was amongst those that said that let us go and contest elections as separate political parties. We'll contest each other on the ground, but we'll come back to talk about what do we do moving forward. So the attempt for unification is not just an opportunistic one because there were electoral declines of the EFF and all of those things. It's a genuine political discussion. which all South Africans must enter into, those who are in favor of the revolution. Because revolution is the content of what we're standing for. It's not just, no, if it's me, you are betraying me. You know, some people will say, you are betraying me. Where does that enter? And you don't even once suggest that I'm betraying the revolution. I will never betray the revolution. Because we're not in the business of trying to please each other's egos here. We're in the business of building a revolutionary movement that is going to emancipate the black majority and Africans in particular, and we're unapologetic about that. That is what we stand for. And President Zuma, when he was inducting all of us yesterday, he says that we might be friends, we might think we're friends, but friendship won't apply here. If you do not do these things right, you're going to be taken care of appropriately. Some people were asking me that what is going to happen, because in MKP leadership changes every week and all of those things. What if they change you? I said, like, if I'm removed as national organizer, I'm going to be a member. And if I'm removed as a member, I'm going to be a volunteer and put posters even without the approval of the leadership. I'm not here for opportunistic purposes. And that is what we are all about. I think all of us, all the progressive forces, let's unite and build this movement. There is no dictatorship, there is political discussions. In all the times that we have got to interact with President Zuma, he has the patience to have political and ideological discussions to persuade people about how to move forward. He does not stand to subjectively gain anything out of that. It's not like he's subjectively going to gain anything out of it. He had said that let's unite all the progressive forces so that we can build a solid movement that will take us forward. Otherwise, the other things that are said are not worth responding to. We're going to go to the ground. Let's coexist, all of us, and then let's persuade each other. Let's build the MKP as a party which is going to take over government of South Africa. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Jones, Why Not TV. Please subscribe. Bye for now till we meet again next time. Subscribe, please. Don't forget to like and to comment. Thank you very much. Dr. Jones, Why Not TV. Mutsonga wa Shiviri from Limpopo. Goodbye till we meet again next time. Subscribe.